Don't allow your employer to be the puppet master of your story. Hi, I'm Attorney Madison. I'm an employee rights lawyer, and I help employees get paid when their job violates their rights. We've all heard the saying, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. When you file a complaint with your employer, HR or management will often do their own investigation to try to collect evidence. They say it's for your benefit or so that they can get to the bottom of the matter, but in reality, it's not. What they really want to do is get ahead of the story and shape the narrative into one that suits them. The company will do everything in their power to make it look like they did everything by the book and that you are an incompetent employee or one who, at a minimum, does not perform up to standard. This is why it's best that you collect all of your evidence before you go to HR, before you go to management. I'm talking emails, I'm talking recordings, if allowed under state law, I'm talking performance reviews, I'm talking timesheets, whatever the case may be. Any evidence you have that, tells how good of an employee you were and any evidence of the wrongdoing that you experienced. Collect all that before you go to management, before you go to HR. What happens oftentimes after an employee makes a complaint is that they get locked out of all systems, all emails, all access to company files and company records, and they make it nearly impossible for you to gather evidence which you previously had access to. Now, this can make it difficult when you file a complaint with, say, the EEOC, the Department of Labor, or when you file a lawsuit and you're trying to gather evidence of the wrongdoing that you experienced. Or at the very least, let the judge or let the government agency know that you weren't a bad employee like the company is trying to make you out to be. Without that evidence, the employer can manufacture whatever they need to make it look as though you were a terrible employee and they had no choice but to demote you or to fire you. I've been fighting for employee rights for over 10 years, and this is the same tactic that every employer uses. I don't care how big the company is or how small they are. Every employer uses this same tactic against employees who file complaints. All right, don't be a victim to this. Make sure you protect yourself.